I tell you, this movie might not be good, but it has given me one of my favorite death scenes ever.
Sadly, I'm not good at rejection. I'm afraid you'll have to die.
Oh my God. I forgot, he's the one that that threw in that bat. He started screaming first.
Man, I'm just laughing because my man, he tried to be cool. He tried to keep his composure, but when he started talking about it, like, no, f*** you, bitch. Everyone, do you enjoy Double Toasted? Then put it on your body. Check out our tpublic.com merch store where you'll find all these wonderful designs that look great on high quality t-shirts with more designs coming soon. Or check out other high quality items such as mugs, pillows, tote bags, and more. Once again, that is tpublic.com, teepublic.com, or click the link in the description below. Where were we? So last week on the Bad Movie Roast, we roasted the infamous, what people consider to be one of the worst movies or superhero movies of all time.
Batman will watch his beloved Gotham perish.
We roasted the infamous Batman and Robin, considered to be one of the worst superhero, if not the worst superhero movie of all time. I thought when I watched the movie at first, I said, man, it ain't as bad as I remember. I watched it today and I watched some of it again just to refresh myself and some of it last night. I'm like, it's not as bad, it's worse.
Yeah, it's possibly distracting.
Man, there are points where George Clooney, he's not even talking. He's being knocked off his feet. And on his way to the ground, that head is just gone.
My vines have a crush on you.
I can't even just look down.
He was just falling.
Oh my God! And to get it moving in that no neck ass bat suit,
He had to work extra hard.
He was like, I'm gonna get my shit in.
No suit can contain me.
He got a strong ass head because he bent that rubber. Hey, y'all, let's watch this one more time for those who might have missed it.
My vines have a crush on you.
It's over the camera, so I got cut off of this shit.
It was just gone. I don't like really pushing two-part reviews, but there's so much in this movie.
Yeah, it is.
I
knew it,
tried.
man.
Even if I didn't have a plumbing problem, it becomes very clear that I would have had to do this in two parts anyway.
It's not called the worst superhero movie of all time for no reason.
Yeah,
It's not like people are trolling.
Yeah, we didn't even get to Poison Ivy and Alfred's
did not.
niece last
And
time.
when I got
Silverstone last time.
Not even Robin.
No.
Yeah. Oh, it's
man,
fine.
there was there's so much to cover here. There's so much to cover here. And we didn't even get to the other villains, all the other crazy plot lines. People. And before we get into that, after seeing this again, I do understand better what Joel Schumacher was trying to do. Now, you can believe him if you want to or not. He said, if it was up to me, I would have made a real good, dark-ass PG-13 Batman movie. They just didn't let me do it. Warner Brothers wanted to sell toys. They had my hands tied. They told me to be silly, and they kept pushing it. When I was silly, they pushed me to be sillier. He had done a movie that was lighthearted and goofy, and people liked it.
You're a genius.
Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. Train me, let me be your partner.
Maybe it was the whole thing of I said last week, the casting. Maybe because we had Jim Carrey and you also had, and to a certain extent, maybe Tommy Lee Jones, who I thought was terrible in the movie, by the way. But maybe it was that. Yeah, but a lot of people liked that. So what went wrong with this movie? I'm going to give an opinion, but I would like to go around the room and find out from people. I think what happened is that, and I even said this last week, that it was successful. So Warner Brothers thought, well, that obviously worked. So let's kick it up a notch, make it even better, make more money. And that's when the whole thing became, it wasn't just silly, it was self-indulgently silly. You know, they were going too far to the point of just being embarrassing. You know, when, as I said, man, when you start, because they did the whole montage of the bat suit in Batman Forever. But when you start focusing on dick and ass, you know, when Batman, look, a lot of people love Batman, but they don't want his dick up in their faces, like you see right here. So when you start doing, this is not silly anymore. This is embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
You know, this is cringe. Again, you know, they do things that they think is silly. It's silly what they're doing, but they think that it's cool. Ninja Turtles were cool at the time. So now they're desperately trying to appeal to the younger audience that's there. And so they make all these jokes that don't even fit. They're just kind of crammed in.
Oh, God,
and again, you know, because it's older executives and directors trying to appeal to the young audience out there. It's, what do the young people say? It's cringe. Cowabunga, boy.
As he's falling.
Just pick up a pizza on your way down.
Right. and some nunchucks.
Yeah. Stupid.
Cowabunga, dude.
That's an attempt to appeal to a younger audience out there and not getting it at all. So as you can see, these are the things that went wrong. And some people are like, yeah, and there were 2 million villains in there too. Now that is where I kind of disagree, because actually the villains in this, they're the things that kept me engaged, because the villains had some of the most fun stuff to do. So the actors who were playing the villains, it might not always come across as funny or good, but they were having fun. The villains, you know, and again, I can get it if people don't like the villains. I like the villains in this. You know, the villains I enjoyed because they were catering to the silly nature of the movie. Like, they kind of got it. So they were trying their best. They just sometimes they were just given really terrible stuff to do. Man, I found out that there was a lot more to talk about with Poison Ivy, even more than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really?
Because Schwarzenegger was just puns.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of stuff going on with her, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was just ridiculous.
Yeah, like the way for her origin they went, well, what do we do with Catwoman? Well, let's just do that again.
Yeah, let's do that here.
And the Riddler.
Yeah.
You know, the goofy person.
Now, I would say this about Uma Thurman, who plays Poison Ivy. I think that this is one of the movies I've seen her have the most fun in.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad it's this movie, but
Right.
I've never seen her cut loose like I did in this movie. And even then, you know, you can't say she was acting terribly. She was playing it broadly like they told her to play it. And she was having a good time with that, man. You know, but again, problems with, you know, the way the character is just written. You know, she had some of the same problems as Mr. Freeze. Because in this movie right here, this is a 2-hour movie right now, you know, and it doesn't need to be. And a lot of this stuff, a lot of the reasons this movie is so long is because everybody's monologuing. Mr. Freeze had a whole lot of monologuing in this movie.
Yes. If I must suffer, humanity will suffer with me. I will blank.
Okay, thank you. All right, we get it.
It sounded like he was about to burst in a song.
Yeah, we get it. Thank you, sir. If you could just stand over there, we'll get back with you in a little bit. And it's the same thing with Poison Ivy. Every time these characters are introduced, they monologue, and the monologue is just exposition. You know, they don't want to show you the origin story.
Let me tell you what happened to me and what I'm all about.
Yeah, they tell you, you know, they pretty much lay it out there.
all about.
You know, if they ain't talking to another villain, I ain't talking to a superhero, they just talking to tape recorders.
But I still have high hopes for the animal-plant crossbreedings. These plants will be able to fight back.
Okay, thanks, man. If you could just stand over there by Mr. Freeze, we'll get right back with
It's
you.
almost
Appreciate
like you can't remember your own thoughts of how you feel about something. Like, I get taking your notes down, your research notes, but that's how
The way she's
feel
being
about it.
so dramatic about that, it's like watching a high school play.
Yeah, you know, I swear that this movie could be 30 minutes shorter if you just didn't have so much monologuing with these characters. Arnold got jokes. He said, "Shit, I got jokes too."
It's a jungle in here.
Now the only thing is she ain't got that pizzazz that Arnold Schwarzenegger got. You got sex in this. You got presentation.
You got that ass.
You got that mixture, but you ain't got. You got that ass, but you ain't got that pizzazz like Arnold Schwarzenegger got. That's one of the things that happened with her. You know, she just doesn't have the same kind of delivery. Arnold Schwarzenegger says some dumb shit in this movie. Because that's the only thing I'll say.
Yes, he does.
Is that, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger is kind of funnier with his delivery because he's laughing and giggling. And plus, like we said, he made a whole career out of doing that shit.
Also, everyone knows Arnold Schwarzenegger just sounds funny.
And he just sounds funny. Yeah, he got that voice.
Yeah.
The accent.
Well, you talk like this.
Everyone imitates him.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Yes.
But every now and then, the only thing I would say Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy has over Arnold Schwarzenegger is that once Arnold ran out of puns, he just started just saying random shit.
Yes, he did.
He just started taking phrases and changing them around.
Freeze in hell, Batman!
Freeze in hell instead of burn in hell.
Yeah, he just started just saying anything.
Clever, you get it?
Freeze, baby, freeze.
It's usually burn in hell, but I said freeze, and I did my own take.
Yeah, he got it. All
I
right.
subverted your expectations.
Oh, but when Arnold ran out of puns, he just say anything. At least Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy. They weren't always funny, but she kept it consistent. And I like sometimes the way she just said, you know what? If it's not funny, I'm just gonna turn y'all on. I'm just gonna get nasty with it.
How about slippery when wet?
You like, yeah. Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, you ain't said nothing but a word, girl.
You seeing Robin right now. Shit.
Dick all hard.
Yeah.
Look at that Robin dick right there.
Yeah,
jiggling.
I was about to say that.
He's up in her grill too, ain't he?
Yeah, that bat dick out there. Yeah, you see that shit jiggling now? The best, it is great. I thought it was hilarious, man, when she would get together with Arnold, cause the two of them together, when they're doing scenes together, that shit really does turn into a bad high school theater play.
Where's my wife?
Batman deactivated her. She's dead.
You lied!
And she suddenly switched to a Betty Davis accent.
Yeah, for real. And I'm like, listen,
That's not gonna happen. She lied.
I know that they're playing it up, but goddamn.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I will tell you, I actually have fun watching them be over the top like this. Like I see, and these scenes right here, I think is where where most successfully captures the spirit of the '60s Batman, because they were over the top like that. Mm-hmm. So in scenes like this, I thought like, all right, you know, and there's a reason why this works watching it as a clip, but it doesn't work within the whole movie. And I'll get into that in a little while. Well, you know, I'll tell you.
The accumulation of bad writing. I tell you at that point, you're like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll tell you what it is. Because, like Batman, the 1960s show and movie, like they never, let me see here. They never tried to get serious with it. They never went in there and had a real serious scene. They never got dramatic with it. And these movies right here, there's scenes that come in and they actually try to be a serious movie. Mm. You know, like that scene between Alfred and George Clooney, like the "I love you" scene, are Bruce Wayne trying to explain to his girlfriend that I'm actually fucking Robin and I can't marry you.
Julie, I'm not the marrying kind.
And you
I
move
know
your
you've
head
had
a
your
lot.
wild nights.
Wild doesn't quite.
Put them head at head. He's trying to fight it too. You know, this is where a moment a woman would give up and she's like, this mother gay. You don't want to marry me. I see what's going on here. He's that kid that's living with him right now.
What did she say, something about him being a dad or something?
No, she said something about trying to marry him. She's like, I know you'll be a good husband one day, but I can't wait around forever. And it's like, and the other chick would have been like, you know what?
I think I see what's going on.
Yeah. Let me make it easy for him and just leave.
He's sending up a flare.
Or certainly her girlfriends would have said something.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nothing, but I think your man is gay.
Yeah. I know you'd make a good father after you adopted that poor, helpless 25-year-old man.
Right.
But you know, there's serious moments like that throw it off. You know, but I do love the way you get one theatrical scene in here, like we say, like a bad stage play in here. I love the way you get that, and that's already kind of over the top. And the movie says, no, we can keep going. I love it that after that scene, after they tell Dr. Freeze, or Mr. Freeze, that when Poison Ivy says, Batman killed your wife, which is not true. She did it.
I don't even wonder why they even put that in there.
I don't know why, but there's a moment when she tells him that, and that's when I will give it to this movie. This has the most dramatic teardrop scene I have ever seen.
Squeeze it.
Boy, it took his time. That is probably the most expensive and dramatic teardrop in cinema history right there. Look at it, made a dramatic entrance, pause, dramatic pause, and dramatic exit.
And that tear is a serious actor.
Yeah,
and its moment in the spotlight said, I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Better than some of the people in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Came in, did his thing, and left.
Got my shot, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
And no reason to blow this off.
He came in and did his thing.
Yeah.
He is out.
You see what I did back there?
After he's finished that scene, he's like,
Yeah, we don't need no more takes.
Yeah.
We got that one.
That's a good one.
If you need me back, JB, I'm here.
I'll be in my trailer. Thank you. Man, really, there's so much stuff that I did enjoy with this stuff just being crazy and out there with Poison Ivy. Even people around her, man. Man, so are you thinking of who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
That's John Glover.
John
people.
Glover.
Yeah.
John Glover, he was
wrong.
Oh yeah, man. What I love about his scene is that
I forgot he was in this.
Oh yeah,
I did too till rewatching it, but I was like, you know what? If you're gonna be over the top, go with John Glover.
Yeah.
Man, I love this. This is one of the. I tell you, this movie might not be good, but it has given me one of my favorite death scenes ever.
Sadly, I'm not good at rejection. I'm afraid you'll have to die.
Oh my God. I forgot. Yeah, he's the one that fucked with her. Yeah. They threw her in that bat. He started screaming.
Man, I'm just laughing because my man, he tried to be cool. He tried to keep his composure, but when he started talking about it, like, no, f you, bitch.
Sadly, I'm not good at rejection. I'm afraid you'll have to die.
She's like, God damn.
Look at her, she's like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
I guess he asked her out.
Yeah, she turned him down because he tried to kiss it. When he said, I can't take rejection, he can't take rejection.
Yeah, no, man.
Boy, that's an incel for your ass right there.
Yeah.
He killed her, man. He did attempted murder. And he still think he can get some ass. She came back.
What?
No.
Yeah.
I think I've had a change of heart. Quite literally.
Me? Really? Me? Yeah. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. If you just killed a chick and that bitch comes back from the dead, rises from the ground, I don't give a fine she looks as a zombie. You run.
Right.
Get your ass out of there.
Well, it's like, well, she didn't die. Another shot. Tell me there's a chance.
No, what he's thinking is, oh, you know what? Finally, she came around.
Yeah.
I knew she'd get with this.
All I had to do was try and kill her.
I had to take the initiative.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had to show I was serious.
Yeah, we'll take charge.
The animal plant toxins had a rather unique effect on me. With venom.
I mean, it looked like it was pretty good up until that point.
It was, yeah. I'll tell you what, if that's the way he goes out, it ain't too bad.
He's like, oh, worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not going to touch the most absurd things that Batman and Robin do in the movie, because they do the craziest and silliest things in this movie. But she comes close. Because I tell you, man, you're not going to see too many movies, because this made me laugh too. You're not going to see too many movies where you get a chick who does a striptease out of gorilla suit. And it gets weirder because Joel Schumacher just cannot control himself.
No.
Everybody's like, what the f is going on? I love it. Everybody, what the f is happening? This ain't sexy at all.
No.
This ain't sexy at all.
He even got to focus on gorilla titties, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he got gorilla nipples.
No, gorilla nipples. Like
Bat nipples,
Like
gorilla
this
nipples.
man has a nipple fetish. Like even gorilla nipples, purple gorilla nipples. He's going in on. It's like like the dude can't control himself. Thank you for like realizing this is a crazy scene.
Oh yeah. It's like in a movie full of weird things. This is the thing that always jumped out to me. Like this is bizarre. I don't know what the hell he was thinking making this.
So it's a party, and then all of a sudden the gorilla shows up
Well,
and
she's,
her under.
just like in all these movies, like the villain shows up in costume,
Yeah.
or they all of a sudden just kind of infiltrate the party,
Right,
Like
or
the
some
Joker
sort of
did.
fundraiser, or, yeah.
Exactly.
They do this so much that when I go to a black tie event and villains don't bust through the door, I feel like I got ripped off.
Like,
sure,
what's
sure.
wrong?
I put on a tuxedo and everything.
At least the Joker had Prince. I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah. Another problem is that her storyline with Batman and Robin is just annoying.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, she uses the toxins and the pheromones that she has now. She uses that to make men fall for her, and to make them attracted to her. Which I'll tell you, sometimes it's hilarious. Cause she got Commissioner Gordon good, man. She got his ass good.
Oh, I got him thirsty in the moment.
He sure was.
Who are you, dear lady?
On second thought, you're way too old for me.
No, I'm not.
Oh shit!
Bring your ass back over here.
You run from me. I am. Come back and get this ass.
Tell me what I am. You bring your ass back over here.
You don't know what I can do, goddamn. I tear that ass up.
He said, it wasn't like, no, I'm not. Like, no, I ain't.
Come back here.
You get your ass back over here, goddammit. Bitch, I'm not done talking to you.
You have no idea.
Who the fuck you think you are?
You think you can do this to me?
I'm goddamn Commissioner Gordon.
Please come back.
You think you can do the Ivy? You think you can do I need that ass, Ivy. Goddamn, what the fuck y'all looking at? Batman ain't got shit on me.
That's right.
It always goes back to training.
It always goes back to training day. Who the fuck you think you are?
Who the fuck you think you fucking with?
I'm the police.
But the bickering that she causes with Batman and Robin, it's annoying, and it leads to one of the worst parts of the movie. Like, I don't care how goofy this movie gets. This is the one your eyes are gonna roll to the back of your skull and ain't never coming back.
100,000. And I'm in $500,000.
I love that dude.
Yeah.
He's overacting ass.
That guy commits too.
And look at her. She's like, ooh, shit. He's into this shit. Woo.
Rob his ass later.
The thing is, he ain't got that money.
No.
He ain't got that money.
No.
And another
he had the top of his lungs shaking a cigar and everything he says.
even be there.
Exactly.
The thing is, I'm not talking about the character. That actor's probably drunk.
Oh, yeah.
He's over there drinking at craft service and sitting in his trailer, and he got on the set. $100,000.
You know what? That was funny. I seen him subdued. He's been on a ton of Law and Order, so you see him a bunch of times. But it's just kind of funny. He's like, look, if I just say I got 100,000, once you get in there, once they figure out that check is bad, I already got that ass.
I mean, I could tell her that I don't have coke, but she'll just find out when she gets there.
Right. When she gets
and I'll have weed, so it'll be cool.
And I like this chick right here. She's like, God damn, I can smell the liquor on his breath right now.
Like, dude, the Monopoly guy is wasted.
Like, Woo. I love that guy, but when they get to Batman and Robin, this is one of the worst jokes in the movie, and it does not work on any level.
$1 million.
He's like, well shit.
I'm
out.
He's like, well, I ain't getting that pussy.
He look at me like, well,
He's like, shit.
Easy come, easy go.
He looked at this dude like, hey, what you doing tonight?
$6 million.
$7 million.
Yeah, so much for that secret identity right there.
Yeah, and
Back card.
Hold on a second, I love it. Secret identity.
So much for that secret motherfucker.
Also, I'll borrow from you, Bruce. But also, like, they keep outbidding each other. I'll borrow from you. No, you won't. Anyway,
I win.
and stop raising the price.
Yeah. Bane, I'm not going to go too deep on Bane because Bane is just, first of all, he's just a
He's a prop.
He's a heavy in the movie. Yeah, he's a prop. He's just there to strong arm people. But there were a couple of scenes that had me laugh with Bane. Here's one on because his big ass would just pop up, and people actually do a double like, what the
God damn, he did just pop up. Nah, you weren't the fuck right there. No, you weren't, goddamn it. This is a hallucination.
Even Bane is like, sorry, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Bane is not done right. Bane was, you saw the movies, he's a skinny criminal, a skinny murderer who they gave the Venom super serum to, which they call super soldier serum in the movie. Yeah. How many fucking super soldier serums are there out there, man?
Hey man, even in the MCU, there's all these other these failed super soldier serums.
But it's called the super soldier serum. I always thought that was a Marvel thing. I didn't know it was like a DC thing too.
No, it's a Marvel thing.
So they stole from Marvel.
Well, they just did it. They just said it. Yeah. They probably didn't. I don't think they realized they were stealing anything.
That's the oldest branding trick in the book. Just we're the original.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that is Bane's backstory in the comic, isn't it though?
Well,
he's South American.
Yeah, he's South American,
right.
And yeah, they experimented on him with that Venom formula.
Thing is, at least I enjoyed watching Poison Ivy in the movie, even through some of the bad things. I'm like, all right, that's just what was given to her. If it's bad, they gave her some bad dialogue. They didn't give her any real direction here. They didn't tell her to do a set on the accent. So watching Poison Ivy in this, I had a good time. I even had a good time watching them sometimes with Bane. The same cannot be said for Alicia Silverstone, man. Alicia Silverstone is just terrible in this. Yeah. She's just bad. First of all, they get her story wrong as Batgirl. They just start making up shit for no reason right there.
Oh my dear, what a most wonderful...
Like, here's the thing. She's not Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barbara Gordon. She's Barbara Gordon, but not Commissioner Gordon's daughter like she's in the comics or the movies. Here she's Alfred's niece.
Is her name Pennyworth?
It's still...
She's not even really his niece.
Yeah.
She's his niece like she's his friend's daughter.
Yeah, exactly. She's his pretend niece from London.
How in the world did you manage to come here all the way from England? Oh my dear.
You want that ass, boy? Yeah. Even Bruce Wayne, Batman, like, God damn, Alfred, you going in kind of hard. From England with no accent.
Right. Barbara is the daughter of my dear sister Margaret.
Uncle Alfred's been supporting me ever since.
So that is his niece because that's his sister.
It's weird. They go back and forth because I remember I was like, oh, okay, that's his niece, and then later he says something to where it's like
it's all confusing.
It's confusing. But she's in England going to boarding school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to boarding. I'll tell you, I think that that is his niece, but shit, the way Alfred acts, you wouldn't get. I go to bed after looking at that ass right there.
he's like,
you keep walking. Here you go. Shit, you go to bed. Then take your time.
So he's playing this game again.
Alfred having a good time.
You ain't
girl.
going nowhere.
Yeah, come back and holler at me sometime.
You know what this is. Hey, come on, man. Look the way she looked at him before she said go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
Any girl say that?
Yeah.
Okay, she come back just a minute. Yeah. She want to make sure everything's cool.
You're like, shit.
The coast is clear.
He's like, shit. Was that a message?
Yeah.
She got a dirty old man.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? I ain't gonna lock the door.
I'll be right there. What? I said good night.
You hearing things, bitch?
And Alicia Silverstone's not a bad actress, man.
No,
she's not. She's bad in this though.
Yeah, I mean, I read some stuff where they're talking about it, and people were on her about having gained weight, and in the press they were dogging her, and the way this production was set up, she was like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah,
the way everything's working, and I'm having to get in all this rubber and do the wire work, and I don't even understand this story.
Yeah, she got a lot of shit because remember she was always svelte and all that, and she gained weight before this came out, and I guess.
And the thing is, her weight should not have anything to do with this. No. And even if her weight did figure into it, which it shouldn't, that is the least of anybody's problems with her.
That's true.
She's just bad in it, and by the sounds of it, she's bad because when what you saying about her, she just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I mean, she had no direction from the script, the director, or anything else.
She looks like she's frustrated throughout the whole movie, so that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You can at least tell like Arnold and Uma are having fun. She is not.
With her, she does come in, and she does make a point when she comes in talking about Alfred. This is one of the best scenes in the movie because she's like, "Listen, y'all got Alfred on that slave shit. Y'all got him on that Bruce Wayne, that Wayne plantation. I'm trying to get him out. This whole life of servitude that y'all are doing, that's bullshit. I'm about to get his papers and free him."
Alfred is the sweetest, most noble man alive. Prepare your meals, do your laundry, clean your dishes. You call that family?
Alfred's happy.
Man, he sounds just like what people said about slaves.
I know he does.
You know what? They're happy.
Yeah.
We feed them. We put clothes on them. They cool.
Although I probably might be like, you stop walking upstairs because you can get the
I would too. I mean, like,
you go upstairs to get your suitcase,
Alfred's
right?
free to do what he wants to do, and nobody's keeping him.
And nobody asked your ass to be here.
Be up in here talking all that shit.
Yeah, you just came into our house.
God damn it! This is my house.
Right. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to bed. No, you're not.
Bitch, you just got here today, and you already talking about freeing Alfred.
Uninvited.
Uninvited.
Yeah,
I tell you what, free yourself at that door and don't come back.
Bruce didn't invite your ass in. He was just surprised everybody else.
Alfred brought your ass here. I don't even like your ass. Get out of here.
Robin was so focused on getting that ass.
Yeah, he was. That's why he didn't say nothing.
The moment he walked in the door, he was
for
like,
real?
"Oh,
yeah.
shit! I will. Let me go ahead and get some of this."
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's why you said.
It was weird. I was like, wait a minute, aren't you gay? Like, like when Robin.
Hey, it was you and me.
Because the first thing he says is like, "Please marry me."
Yeah.
Please be looking for me.
Robin didn't say nothing because I ain't in his house. But Bruce, sometimes he was just kind of like, "Man, this bitch is getting on my last nerves." Alfred, you better tell her something. Plus, Alfred don't even work that hard because we have HelloFresh. You know, right?
Oh, Jesus.
You know, he don't have to cook that hard because Alfred gets these ingredients in these meals ready to go through HelloFresh. Right?
That's what he should have told her. He should have told her that.
That segue fits into this movie.
Alfred's at death's door, but he can still use HelloFresh.
But he can still use HelloFresh, man. He don't have to go grocery shopping. He don't have to get all these ingredients out there. He can have them delivered all with a menu with a meal that's ready to go for Master Wayne over there. Thing is with HelloFresh, people actually use this. They've sent me some and we enjoy using it.
You better.
And they do that. They send you meals that come prepackaged with healthy ingredients and recipes that either you, Alfred, or anybody else can follow out there.
Especially Alfred.
Alfred needs it right now.
He's sick.
Alfred ain't doing too well. Alfred needs this shit delivered to him.
For real.
And what it is that they send you these ingredients in a bag, in a box, already ready to go with a ready-made recipe. And what that does, the great thing about it is that HelloFresh cuts back on the time that you spend in the kitchen. You can make these meals within 30 minutes or less, and even they have these quick and easy meals that are faster to make. You can make those within 20 minutes. And when you're making these, what that does, you make them so quick, you make them so fast, you're able to get to eating the food quicker, and you don't have that much of a mess in the kitchen to clean up afterwards. But really, what you need to know is that this saves you money too. Thing is with HelloFresh, first of all, time is money. So that saves you something right there. But HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than eating at a restaurant. Did you know that it also saves you money with your grocery shopping bills? You know, on average, you can save about $65 per month when you order HelloFresh instead of going shopping. So if that's not something that convinces you to do that, I don't know what it is. But if you want to know about the food, well, that's what it's all about. Besides saving money, I mean, you're going to eat this stuff. So what I like about this is that HelloFresh has a lot of varieties, low calorie and low carb conscious options out there for those who are trying to be healthy. Also, and I never mentioned this before, they got classics from around the world. You want to, you're a person, you're kind of a foodie, you like eating different foods and other culinary stuff from different countries. Well, they have that here. Think of things like beef tenderloin and cheese fondue, miso sesame shrimp and bacon ramen. These are things that I haven't even gotten yet that I want to try. I'm going to actually put that down next time you want to send me something. You don't have to take them the way they are offered. You can actually customize these meals too. Let's just say that there's a nice vegetarian meal out there, but you're not a vegetarian, you know, a little protein, a little meat would be nice with that. You can go in and add a little something to it if you like. If you go to HelloFresh.com/doubletoasted16 and use the code doubletoasted16, you'll get up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Hey, once again, I want to thank HelloFresh for coming in and supporting this part of the show. And as usual, thanks to all of you for all the support that you give. All right, let's continue on with Batgirl right here. Character's all messed up. This character, just the way they write her, no wonder she's confused. They didn't give her shit to do. He ain't got a goddamn thing to do here. Apparently, I guess anybody become a bat person if they know how to race and ride bikes in the street.
Yeah, well, we've seen that carry on into modern shows where, oh, you're a superhero? Well, if I put on a costume, I suddenly know Taekwondo also.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She can apparently become Batgirl because she's good at street racing with a bunch of juggalo versions of the Fast and Furious.
Yeah? Why don't we have a side bet?
How much?
How much you got?
How much you got? All right, let's race! Come on!
Got somebody's 8-year-old kid out there.
Yeah! Yeah! Can do it! Yeah!
Whose kid is this?
I don't know, but they need to come get his ass. He needs to go to bed. I like the way you say, whose kid is this? Because that's not a dwarf, that's a kid out there.
Yeah, man!
And I'm sitting up here, I made a mistake. I said, because she's a good street racer, all of a sudden, she can be Batgirl. She's not even a good street racer. She sucks at that. She gets out there and the first thing she does is almost die.
Into the light, sweetheart!
Well, she
They're looking at each other like, we're still sliding.
Yeah, she desperate too. She trying to grab shit.
We got sparks coming out. And of course, the bridge is out.
No, the bridge is out. Babe, but she got skills to be Batgirl for some reason. She ain't got nothing. They didn't say nothing about no martial arts training or nothing. But hey, she races juggalos in Gotham. So hey, groovy, right?
I'm guessing that's Robin that grabbed her.
Yeah.
Now, you owe me some ass.
Yeah, exactly. He was willing to die for that.
He said when he came out, he's like, I'm gonna get on this.
He really is, man.
Yeah,
if it's not her, it's with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, well, Poison Ivy had his ass, with them pheromones. Yeah, go ahead, I give it to him because he actually psyched her out later on.
Yeah,
he put on them rubber lips. He out here rubber lips
really
on
does,
man. Man,
I thought I was thinking bullshit.
I ain't bullshitting, man. That fool had rubber lips.
It's true.
Let me, man, I'll show you. He said, ha, rubber lips.
How the turntables.
Big old wax ones.
Wax lips. It would have made more sense.
Time to die, little Robin.
Rubber lips are immune to your
Rubber lips are immune.
And she does it at Columbo.
Yeah, she does. This mother. I like that. Rubber lips, but my dick's still hard.
But she was like, wait a second, why your lips so goddamn shiny? Hold on a second. Then you take the lip gloss off.
Like you said, why your lips taste like Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
You been, this bitch been eating donuts. God damn it.
Got those glazed lips.
Yeah, got the glazed lips.
Glazed Krispy Kreme lips, yeah.
Original. The way she becomes
Oh God,
the way she becomes Batgirl is horrible, man. I'm sure you've seen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is horrible, but it's fitting with Alfred's character from from 2 of the previous movies.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But there's a chick around. He's like, oh well, let me show you the Batcave.
Yeah.
Come on down.
No, before that though, well, I guess that's the case. Yeah, she just found the Batcave and decided to told Batman just out in the open.
I know.
They go,
God damn.
Hey, everybody drink. Come on, man. You were trying too hard with that one.
Bruce, it's me, Barbara. I found the Batcave.
Yeah, duh.
We gotta get those locks changed.
He's like, oh, so this is funny to you, huh?
Right, yeah, that's exactly how he's like.
So anybody can just roll up in the Batcave and you got jokes right now. So this shit is funny to you. It wasn't like he just gave her a key. Alfred's been in there messing with the Bat computer in the Batcave the whole time.
That's true.
Probably been in there watching porn on his computers and everything because he went in there.
The virus.
So when put a virus. Yeah, he put a virus in there, the Alfred virus.
Yeah, it turns into like Lawnmower Man or something.
Exactly. This when Batman ain't looking. So whenever Bruce Wayne's asleep or ain't nobody around, he sneaks into the Batcave and just puts his brain into the computer.
Bruce would not be cool with this.
No, he would not be cool with this.
This was Windows 98. What the hell is this?
As such, I programmed my brain algorithms into the computer and created a virtual simulation.
Oh, get the out of here. Come on. Now stop.
with the false Max Headroom stuttering.
How about I figured you come down and start pre-recording this message for you. All right, you know this brain algorithm shit.
Yeah.
He talks the way George Clooney moves his head.
Algorithm.
I put my brain in here with the algorithm.
What are we doing today, Pee-wee?
And Bruce Wayne's like, what the f you doing in my Batcave? God damn it. Oh, by the way, you're fired. And not only did he mess with Bruce's computer, Batman's computer, but he went down there and decided, he just made up his mind that one day my niece is gonna be a bat person too. So he went down there without Bruce Wayne's permission, without Batman's permission, just went down there and just made a suit for Batgirl. Nobody asked him to do that shit.
Including her.
I anticipated you would and took the liberty to create something in your size.
Suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
Who asked you to do that shit?
That's funny. She was like, wow, that sounds dangerous. I don't think so.
Yeah. Joel Schumacher, he's equal opportunity ass and titties. And she gets 2 ass shots right there.
2 ass shots.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't have the vag one.
No.
That would just be weird.
They're going to do that. And then follow it up with this scene right here.
Using feminine wiles to get what you want, trading on your looks. Read a book, sister. That passive-aggressive number went out long ago.
You mean like you did in the scene just 5 minutes ago? with the ass shots? Yeah, hooray for feminism, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, hooray for feminism says the girl in the black leather rubber or whatever.
I'm about to put my eyes out right here. Chris O'Donnell in this, he just whining.
Man, in the last movie, they had their tension, but at the end, they work it out and, hey, we're going to be buddies. And this one,
they argue all the time.
And Robin is a douche the entire movie.
You just can't stand that maybe she wanted me instead of you. I mean, that's your idea of friendship, isn't it, Bruce? It's your house, it's your rules. I mean, it's your way or the highway.
You goddamn right. You eating my food, ain't you?
Yeah, you just said it's my house and my rules.
Yeah.
So the last one seems pretty obvious.
So what's the last bill you paid?
You know what? I would kill his ass right there. Cause I ain't gotta take that shit. Thing is, I can't let him go. So I gotta kill him. He knows too much. I kill his ass right there. You know, cause there are moments in here where Batman does have his Batman moments. Stand over here like he just shot an elephant.
Yeah. Who's he presenting him to?
But also he jumped in there and all of a sudden he got him down.
Laid his ass out. I like that.
Okay.
Shit happened.
Yeah.
We didn't have time or money to film.
show you what happened.
I love
That's how it goes, man.
Man, have time or money.
I just love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love Batman.
Right.
Yeah, Batman, like, what's up?
I'm on my way, Caught you slipping.
It's getting near the end of the movie, you know, after they capture Poison Ivy. Feed me, Simo.
Exactly.
She controls plants. How come?
Don't think about it.
It backfires.
They don't explain.
Yeah, shit. One got real hungry and said, "Fuck it." Shit, I don't care who you are.
I saw those Krispy Kreme lips and I got hungry.
Shit, they ain't fed me in a week. Shit, you follow my mouth, I'm gonna eat you. But after she's caught, and after this bad climax, where I mean, seriously, they got these two people hanging on the ledge for about 10 minutes.
Oh, the sign?
Yeah, the sign. The sign just hanging off, and even Batman's like, "Hey, y'all all right down there?" They're like, "No."
He drops him off, and they're like, "Thanks, Batman." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, whatever.
And they're like, but you're coming back for it, right?
They've been hanging like that for what feels like 10 minutes in the movie. It's a terrible climax. But after that climax right there, they capture Freeze, and they prove that Ivy was the one that happened to be the murderer or the attempted murderer of his wife, because with no explanation at all the whole time, and we weren't told this, apparently Batgirl had a GoPro on her belt or something, and she was filming it the whole time. Which, Jesus. By the way, it ain't nothing but the same scene, just putting a little camera in the movie.
Yeah. Kill me too.
As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman show.
Fucking bitch! No, this movie's not working, so this didn't work really. But I like that they attempted to like try to stay true to this relationship between Batman and Mr. Freeze. At least they paid attention that much, because Batman is sympathetic to Mr. Freeze's, his situation. So and Mr. Freeze is also, there's a part of him that doesn't want to be the person that he has become. So I like that they had that one scene where Batman's sympathetic to him and Mr. Freeze is sympathetic to Batman when he says, "Hey, I need this cure for this Johnson's disease or whatever, McGregor's disease.
Yeah,
I need this cure." McConnell, yeah. But I like that they had that moment where they're willing to help each other, because Batman says, "I will let you continue with your work. Just help me
save Alfred.
Save a friend out there that has the disease that your wife is suffering from."
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
And still have that scene up.
So these are it, right?
We were having a good moment,
yeah.
It was cool. You had to come in with your puns.
I like that he just has it in his arm.
Yes.
Two.
And the cure is glow sticks.
Yes.
They're gonna rave the illness out of Alfred.
Well, how come we didn't get that? Well, never mind.
Yes, glow sticks are popsicle syrup. He's like Otter Pops.
To answer your question, Alfred has McGregor's disease stage 1, and Freeze's wife is stage 4.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Better movie now, ain't it?
Yeah, much better. Right? Everything's tied up in a nice bow.
Mr. Freeze's wife is stuck on the boss level.
When she was he's level 4, he's like, "Okay, all you're gonna have to do is just freeze out."
Well, that'd be great. See Alfred like floating in a tube.
Though, after that, so both. And this is another cool thing, they don't kill the villains. They stay true to the comics like that, even the sillier comics, and so they both get put in Arkham. What I don't understand is how the fuck did Poison Ivy get Mr. Freeze as a cellmate?
Surprise. I am your new cellmate.
And Arkham gave him dramatic lighting and for a good intro and everything.
And you they didn't keep it as cold as he needs it for her.
Oh yeah.
You got a suit on.
Yeah, she dead.
And I've come to make your life a living hell. Winter has come at last.
Way before Game of Thrones, by the way. But how did Bruce pull some strings for him? Like who knows, man?
What exactly is he going to do to her?
Like freezer? I don't know.
Just say a lot of things.
Keep the thermostat on very high.
Yeah.
They all become partners at the end.
Partners.
Oh, and that's why I let it go this long, because everybody, by the end of this, everybody a comedian. Everybody could be on their way, but Alfred got, Alfred says, "Shit, I got funnies too. I got to get mine in."
We're going to need a bigger cave.
No, what you need to do is quit letting motherfuckers in my cave.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, as with the last Batman movie, everyone's left to run into the night with their big rubbery suits.
Right into a wall.
Yeah, those ears.
Wobble, wobble. wobble.
I can't tell if the ears are moving because they're rubbery or that's George Clooney's head that's doing it.
You know what's funny though? In the Batman Forever, you can tell they're booking it. Him and Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And this one, these motherfuckers are skipping down the road. You can tell they are
They
not
jogging.
Hey, for them,
camera's
fighting
not
crime
that
is
far.
just fun.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying they aren't running as fast.
Yeah.
The camera's not as far
Shit,
away.
they got that Liam Neeson run. Is what
Yeah,
they're
they
doing.
got that. The first thing you said, get a stunt double, man.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to prove no more, man. That's what editing is for. And they run off into the night to go fight the next villain, Piss Man, better known as Arkeezy, boy.
Loud, quiet nights in the midst of crime.
Well, this is back when R. Kelly was getting all kind of songs and nobody knew he was peeing on little girls. Arkeezy, word to Arkeezy, boy. Oh, people, there you go. That is our part 2 of Batman and Robin. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.